Hi guys, what's going on?
Hey, hey, hey.
Joe and Dana back again with another video. We are owners of Buchanan Photography, but we also run Dana Joe & Co., which is our education platform for photographers just like you.
And other creative industry entrepreneurs.
Correct. And we run a free Facebook group called The Booking Lab, where our tagline is basically outside the box marketing strategies to help you grow your business. Because really, at the end of the day, typically a lot of people go in business and they're excited and then they realize, oh crap, I need clients. How do I do that?
What do I do?
Exactly. And that's one of our passions. And today we're actually going to be talking about one of our biggest strategies that we've used to basically grow and keep our business afloat. And that strategy is the engagement session giveaway.
Yep. And you can do this in any aspect of your business. So you don't just have to be a photographer. You can get creative and leverage something that's just of time of your service that you can provide to your own community. So we're just going to give you the example that we know, and that is obviously an engagement session because we shoot weddings. So,
right. So anything you can do to basically give them a taste of your services. So, you know, obviously for photographers, it's so obvious. It's always the engagement session. Maybe for somebody else, maybe it's just a little mini session. Maybe if you're some other kind of creative artist, maybe it's I don't know, just think of something that you can give away that's free but of value, right?
Samples or desserts, or like say you're doing an open house at a venue and then you've got leftover treats and you don't want to waste them. Set that up in advance, you know, do kind of like, hey, I'm going to be giving away some macaroons and I want to ship them out to 3 lucky brides. First people who comment below, you're already making them, you know what I mean? The ingredients are already there, and then you ship them out with a lovely little thank you note. Who knows?
I've seen venues where they had couples come by and they give them free glasses of champagne, you know, little things like that.
Florists, if they're putting flowers up at an open house, or they're creating for an event or after a wedding, you've got extras, you don't want to get rid of them, you don't want to throw them away, give them to somebody.
Yeah. So you know your business best, you know what makes sense. So basically just listen in on this and then just think of ideas of how you can apply this to your business. Now, obviously, if you're a wedding photographer, this will be gold for you because it's literally what we do. So a 30-second backstory, right? I was previously military and we moved all the time, right? So Dana started this business while I was still active duty, and then every 2 years we had to move our photography business. Now, if you're a photographer who's been established for any amount of time, you know how hard it is to move, right? Because relationships aren't built overnight.
No.
It takes a lot of time. And if you want word of mouth referrals, if you want to get into venues, if you want to get in with wedding planners, like it takes time to build up that trust factor, right?
Oh, yeah.
So in the meantime, you need to be able to get paid clients. So one of the ways that we did that was using engagement sessions to get in front of clients and really wow them with something with a service.
And to get kind of social proof for the new area we were in.
Yeah.
Because a perfect example, when we moved to California, we had a lot of desert stuff from Tucson. And we would have brides ask, well, do you still shoot in California? We're like, oh,
Right.
we're new to California. And as soon as they hear that new, they think you're new in your business. So then we had to switch our words around. And I'm sorry, but bridal dynamics are different from one state to the next, from one demographic to the next. So you really got to learn who you're talking to and who your couples are, essentially. I mean, so what a better way than to get them in front of the camera with a service that just costs time, which time is valuable, yes. So I'm not going to value your time, but that was our strategy. The
biggest tip, so here, let's talk about the benefits of this, right? Let's talk about the benefits of an engagement session giveaway, right? If you're an established business and you're just getting leads and leads and leads, like engagement session giveaway does not make sense for you.
It doesn't work for you.
But you need to sit down and say, hey, does this make sense for me? Let me help you out with that. If you are not booked out for the year and you do not have any leads coming in, this makes sense for you, right? Now, I understand if this is controversial, like, don't give your stuff away for free, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But guess what, guys? If you are not booked up, there is no reason why you should not be doing this, okay?
Can I give 3 key benefits to why you should be doing this?
Yeah, I was going to get to that. That's what I was going to talk about.
Oh, okay, cool. Because it's just like on my mind.
Yeah, do it.
Cool. Locations. If there's places you want to shoot at that you are not getting to because your couples aren't wanting to go there, find couples who want to go there. Number 1. Number 2, it's practice. It's practice, practice, practice.
Yeah.
We are never perfect. There's always techniques that we need to learn. Shoot, this year we're working on, we want to learn off-camera flash at night, outside, like random things like that. That's what I want to work on. I don't know if I've shared that with you yet. That's what I want to do. Anyways, and then number 3, it is client relationships, period. Point blank. You get word of mouth. You get them out there. You get them loving you. You get them talking about you. More people come in.
Yeah. So that was pretty much a lot of the benefits I was going to talk about.
We're so married.
So, I mean, so here's the thing, right? Let's say that you're a beginner photographer, or even if you're intermediate, right, and you've been doing business for a little while. You need to constantly be practicing and getting good at your craft. So Dana already chatted about that. Second, the client relation, being able to chat with people, interact with people. Third, it gives you exposure, like you said, in those cool, creative places, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then fourth, it gives you blog content, right?
Woo!
So,
hit with the number 4.
Yeah. So one of the things is, in our last engagement session giveaway, we took all those and we made couples go to the areas that we wanted to go to, but obviously they wanted to as well.
Mm-hmm.
We took all that stuff, we put it into a blog, and now we're getting traffic to our website because people are searching for those locations because they're popular locations here in Arizona. I mean, the benefits go on and on and on. Now, why does an engagement session giveaway work? Well, if you ever think about it, you go to like a car dealership, the best thing that I can relate this to is you go to a car dealership, you go for a test drive. And
excuse me.
You go on a test drive, and guess what? 9 times out of 10,
you buy the car.
You end up buying that car or walking out with that car, right?
It's in our driveway.
Yeah. It's usually, you sit in the car, you're like, oh my gosh, I love that thing, right? So you're giving them a test drive because you got to think these couples may have never had professional photos done before, or if they did, they may have had a bad experience, so they're hesitant. This is the perfect way for you to not only knock their socks off, but it gives them a test drive per se, right? I would say it's been very rare that we've gone out and done a free engagement session, right, and not have that couple book. If they don't book, it's usually extenuating circumstances, or we didn't.
We had a wedding already on the date.
Yeah, we had a wedding on the date, or
a competitive date.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Or they were traveling somewhere where we couldn't go during that time.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much been it.
Yeah.
Or they went to book with us, and then a family member surprised them with the photographer that they know, and then literally I would get messages like, oh my gosh, I don't like our photographer, like I can't believe my so-and-so did that, I don't want to give out names, but like we really wanted to go with you, so it just solidifies, like when you give them an experience, a taste of what could be, when you put them in that position of, this is what your wedding day is going to be like, when we shoot your wedding day, when we are there at your wedding day, they're already thinking you're there, and when you get to the opportunity to do that and to set that, storyline up, they can't think of anybody else but you.
Yep.
And so when it goes
100%.
a different direction, they still remember you and they still refer you, which I have a handful of couples that still do that.
So what you're trying to do is build trust, and the way you build trust is spending time together, and then just showing them that you can do incredible work, right? Yeah. And when we first started out, we shot one wedding. We went to a bridal show. We did the bridal show, and we did engagement session giveaway. We
gave away 32 engagement sessions.
Yeah, gave away 32 engagement sessions. We literally set our collections at $1,800, and Dana went out and she shot 32 engagement sessions, and that's literally how we got started. Like,
in the time of 3 months, it was exhausting.
If you're in that low price point, right, and you're giving away engagement sessions, like, you can book a lot of weddings, and that's what you want initially because you want that practice. You want to be working through. Because the more that you shoot, the more that you're going to start to learn systems, and you're going to start to learn how to speak with clients and how to handle objections, and then how to use your camera better and how to plan for things, right? I mean, the benefits are just unending. So the way that we've recently done engagement session giveaways is we've actually run paid ads through Facebook. Now, you can give an engagement session giveaway at any time. You can do it at a bridal show.
Do it on Instagram.
You can do it on Instagram. You can do it through ads. You can do it when you're in an in-person consultation, right? Let's say that somebody really wants to book with you, but they're just on the edge. You're like, I don't know. They're going back and forth.
It's a big investment, and they just don't know, how they're feeling.
So what you would do is say, hey, why don't we just go out? We'll do a 15, 20-minute mini engagement session. I'll give you a little taste of what this is like. I like you guys. I really want to work with you. And I can tell that you're on the fence. Let's go do this.
And to support your time, you say, hey, if you're loving it, out of that 15 minutes, if you're really loving it and you don't want to stop, we'll just keep going. And we'll just make it a deal.
Yep, exactly. So you can actually use it as leverage, right? And I know some people cringe when they hear that. But guys, like, If it's a $4,000 or $5,000 booking and that's the difference, like it's just your time, right? Now, if you don't have a lot of time, got it. But if you do have some time, find that time, make that time, get that booking in there, use the engagement session. Now, the number one mistake. So if you've made it this far to the video, and well, first, thank you. But second, I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that I see everybody do. You cannot give something away for free that has no value.
Amen.
So
we found this out the hard way.
A lot of people like to give out engagement sessions that when they come over and they try to book with you, they just see that the engagement session is complimentary. So what did they really get at the end of the day? That's like me handing, oh, here you go, and then they find out later that was free in the first place, and everybody gets it.
Like a slap in the face.
Yeah. So the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is put a price tag on your engagement session, because when you give something away that's worth $600, in their eyes, they're like, holy crap, they just gave me a $600 photo shoot for free. And in their eyes, that is worth so much more than if I were to give them a complimentary engagement session, no matter if they booked with us or not.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's ways around it, if they move forward with that collection that had the engagement session in it, and you already gifted that to them. There's ways around it. We don't take it off the collection. We don't knock that price off. We give them something else in return. Well, hey, let's turn that $600 engagement session into more pages in your album, or into an extra hour on your wedding day. And they're like, oh my gosh, not only did we get in a complimentary engagement session, we're getting another hour on our wedding day. But
try to add things.
Add things. They'll never take away.
Yeah.
So,
but that's it. That's our why we believe in doing engagement sessions, and how engagement session honestly can really grow your business and grow it rapidly if you're in a new area, if you're just starting out, or if you just need a little extra business to fill out the rest of your calendar year.
And you need content. If you need content, why not?
Yep. So guys, that's what we got for today. Go ahead, slap subscribe, leave a comment below. We post this on multiple platforms. And if you aren't already in the free Facebook group, come on over and join us. It's called the Booking Lab. You can do a quick search on Facebook, or just tap the link above or below, wherever it's at. And typically I'll put it in the description. And come over and hang out. Love to have you guys.
Bye.
We'll see you next video. Outro dance.
End recording.
End recording.